My beloved child, this message may be the last time God tries to reach you in this way. Not because He stopped loving you, but because there comes a moment when God stops interrupting a heart that keeps choosing to look away. You've heard His voice before, not as a sound in the air, but as something deeper, that quiet unease in your chest, that stillness in the middle of the night that made you wonder, am I on the right path? That inner tension pulling you away from what you knew was wrong, that gentle discomfort that simply would not leave you alone. But you waited. You told yourself, I'll live it later, not today. And slowly, comfort became more familiar than obedience, and slowly His voice became easier to ignore. This is how people drift away from God, not in one dramatic moment, not with a conscious decision to walk away, but slowly, quietly, one delay at a time, one ignored conviction at a time, until one day they realize they can no longer hear Him clearly at all. But hear this, if you are listening right now, God has not given up on you. This is not a coincidence. This is mercy. God is giving you one more opportunity right now before your heart grows any harder. Because the more you ignore His voice, the easier it becomes to live without His guidance. And living without His guidance leads you to places you were never meant to go, into habits you never planned to form, into a version of yourself that grows more and more distant from who He created you to be. He sees it all. He sees where your current path leads. He sees the distance growing. And still He is calling you back. Not someday. Not when you feel ready. Now, you don't need a perfect moment to return to God. You don't need to have everything figured out. You simply need a decision. A decision to stop running. A decision to stop delaying. A decision to say, Lord, I am done ignoring you. God is not asking for your perfection. He is asking for your attention. Because when you truly turn back to Him, everything shifts. Clarity returns. Peace returns. Purpose returns. The confusion that has been following you begins to lift. It all begins with one sincere moment of surrender. Right now you have a choice. You can continue on the same path and slowly lose the spiritual sensitivity that still lives inside you. Or you can respond, right now, while His voice is still reaching you, while your heart can still feel it. The fact that something is stirring inside you as you hear this, that is not random. That is God. And this is your moment. Pray this with me sincerely, from wherever you are. God, I don't want to ignore you anymore. I don't want to keep running. Help me to listen. Help me to trust you. Help me to return to you fully, completely, with nothing held back. Guide my steps, guard my heart, and never let me drift so far again. Amen. If this message touched something in your heart today, drop an amen in the comments. Let God know you re-listening. If this spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it, because you may be the reason they find their way back. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, because God is still speaking, and those who listen are the ones who are truly transformed.